All right, guys, welcome back, Algebra Bros. This is module 2 of that SAT. I'm going to run through it real quick. Starting with number 1 here. What is 20% of 440? 20% of 440. Now, we could do it as a fraction, right? I know 20% is 1 out of 5 times 440. So just 440 divided by 5, right? Now, again, you don't have to do it exactly this way. You could have done 0.2 times 440, probably what most people will want to do. Easy calculator problem. And again, both ways, you get 88, right? Michael Irvin, answer is B. Number 2 down here, so if you just go scroll down to 2 a little bit for me, Aubrey. Argon is placed inside a container with a constant volume. The graph shows the estimated pressure in pounds, square inch, PSI, the argon with the temperature of X Kelvin. So I got pressure, temperature, obviously perfectly linear correlated. What is the estimated pressure of argon and PSI when the temperature is 600 Kelvin? Well, that is a temperature. So I want to go down to 600 Kelvin, want to go up and over, and I see that pressure is 12, right? 12 PSI. And I think it's going to be in PSI. It is. Want to double check. Answer to number 2 is B. All right, over here, the function f is defined by f of x equals 4x minus 3. What is the value when f is 10? Well, all I got to do is take this 10 and plug it in for my x here. So this becomes 4 times 10 minus 3. 40 minus 3 is 37. 37. For those of you who don't know the Spanish. Pretty easy one. I got B again, so that's 3 B's in a row. Number 4 down here. Scroll down just a little bit for me so I can show some work. I got which expression is equivalent to 16x cubed y squared plus 14xy. So this is one of those where I can undistribute, right? I can take out common terms that each term has in common. So common factor between 16 and 14, well, I can take out a 2, right? I also have an x cubed and an x, so I can take out one x. I have y squared and a y, so I can take out one y. That's going to leave me 8x squared, right? I took out 1. Y goes away, right? Because I took it, or no, sorry, I have 1 y. It was y squared, so I have 1 y in the first term. Plus 7, and then the x and the y both go away. So I'm looking for 2xy times 8x squared y plus 7. 2xy, 8x squared y plus 7. Right? All right. So answer is number B. That's 4 B's in a row. Crazy. Don't let that get in your mind. I had a couple students who that kind of started thinking about that. A veterinarian records that each day a certain rabbit eats 25 calories per pound of the rabbit's weight, plus an additional 11 calories. All right, so anytime I see the word per, right, I should think slope, so I know these rabbits need to eat 25x plus 11, where x is the weight, right? Where C represents a situation where C is the total number of calories. All right, so C is going to be my y, total number of calories. And if the rabbit's weight is x, so I already wrote that equation as with x, so I just need 25x plus 11, right? And that answer is D. So finally I get my first D on the board of number 5 here. All right, moving on to the next page, number 6. If 6n equals 12, what is the value of n plus 4? We'll just solve for n. So I divide each side by 6 here. I get n equals 2. Then I plug in 2 plus 4. Well, that equals 6. All right, answer on number 6 is 6. Crazy. What is the solution to the given equation down here? All right, so solutions, right? I have a quadratic looking equation, solutions, x-intercepts, factoring, right? That should all come into play here. If I just add 7 to each side, I get d minus 30 times d plus 30 in parentheses equals 0. Well, if I was going to solve that quadratic, right, what would I do? Well, I just set those parentheses equal to 0. So I get d equals 30 and d equals negative 30. Right? I believe it wanted you to answer the positive one on your Eduphoria test. So the answer there was 30. On the SAT, you do need to put both though. Number 8, line R is in the XY plane, has a slope of 4, right? And it goes to the point 0,4, which of the equation could be line R, line linear, right? Y equals mx plus b. Pretty simple. What's my m? Well, it's my slope, so that's 4 times x. What's my y-intercept? That's my b, right? That's a 6. So I get y equals 4x plus 6 right here. Answer is D is in dog. All right, number 9 over here, competitive diver dives from a platform into the water. The graph shown the height above the water, y in meters of the diver, x seconds after diving from the platform. What is the best interpretation of the x-intercept? What is the x-intercept of the graph? Well, the x-intercept, right, is right here. Well, what does that represent? Well, that represents him hitting the water, right? So the diver reaches maximum height above the water at 1.6. That's not an x-intercept. The diver hits the water at 1.6 seconds. Yeah, you could interpret it that way. The diver reaches maximum height above at 0.2. Well, he does reach a maximum height, but I don't have anything to do with the x-intercept, right? Diver hits the water at 0.2 seconds. No, that's not even true, so get rid of that. And he didn't reach a maximum height at 1.6 seconds either. He hit the ground. So the answer clearly here is B, x-intercept. Make sure you circle what you're looking for or highlight it to know. All right, moving on to number 10. Number 10, kinetic energy in joules of an object with a mass of 9 kilograms traveling at a speed of v meters per second is given by the function k, where k is the kinetic energy. K of v equals 9/2 v squared. Which of the following is the best interpretation of k of 34 equaling 5,202? Well, just like f of x, if I put a number in there like I had earlier, right, this is going to sub in for that v. So this is showing me my velocity at 34. So I want to pick the one, the object traveling at 34 meters per second has a kinetic energy of 5,200 joules, yeah. Object, no, it's not traveling that fast. Object traveling, no, it's not traveling like that. Object traveling, no, it's not traveling like that. Remember, that 34 represents your velocity. That's the only one, A, that shows that. Number 11, the scatter plot shows the relationship between two variables, x and y. A line of best fit is on the data. For how many points of 10 data points is the actual y value greater than the y value predicted? Remember, y value, it's this horizontal value over here. Where are the dots above the line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I got 6 spots above the line. So the answer to number 11 is C, 6. All right, moving on to number 12. At a movie theater, there are 350 total customers. Each customer is located in a theater A, B, or C, so 3 total theaters. If one of these customers is selected at random, what is the probability of selecting a customer who is located in theater A is 40.48 or 48%. Probability of selecting a customer who is located in B is 0.24 or 24%. How many customers are located in B? Well, let's see the probability. I know the probability of C, right, has to equal, better way to look at it is A plus B plus C equals 1, a total of 1, right? If you want to keep it in decimals. If you want to say 100% and convert everything to percent, you can do that. All right, so here A is 48%, right, plus B is 24%, right, plus some percentage C equals 100. So I take 48 plus 24, I get 72, right? And so I do 100 or 1 minus 72. If I do 100, remember I'm dealing in 100, I'm dealing in percents. So I know C is going to be equal to 28% or 0.28. Look at your trap answer. There's your trap answer. It is not correct. What is the question asking? How many customers? Well, I have 350 customers. 28% of them are in C3. I need to do 28 times 350, right? So 0.28 times 350 equals 98 total customers, which is above a fourth of 350, so the answer does sound right. Answer number 12 is D. So that was the first one where I had a trap answer, so all the other ones are probably going to have trap answers too. 13, what is the slope of the graph? I have 1/3 times 29x plus 10 plus 5x in the xy plane. Well, to find slope, right, one of the easiest ways I can find it, if I put it in y equals mx plus b form, look for my m. So I want to distribute, right? Distribute, then combine my x's, so I get 29 over 3 plus 10 over 3 plus 5x, right, sorry, 29 over 3x, All right, X there. All right, so I have 29 over 3, right, which is 9.667 plus my 5x over there. So I add 5 to that and I get 14.67, right, if I round to 1 decimal point, right, x plus my 10 thirds. So my slope there is going to be 14